So I just wanted to shed some light on a situation real quick. Now they're saying that gang stalking is not real. Every time you call a targeted individual calls the police comes and mocks the targeted individual and tries to discredit them. And their first thing is to try to label them crazy, which is protocol. So now, but yet we constantly keep seeing a lot about this, and then it gets a lot of views. So let's all look outside of the box real quick. So I'm going to do some searching on YouTube and see how prevalent this gang stalking is. So let's look, guys. So, gang stalking in California. All right. Okay. Okay, let's look. So this right here is California gang stalking epidemic. And I'm gonna try to make this fast. Look, red shirt, California gang stalkers. Um, and they got they always have this guy right here. He tries to discredit it. So he's a paid psychologist labeling all the gang stalkers crazy, and these are the videos that pop up when you pop in gang stalking. But you got to keep scrolling by. So, okay, yeah, gang stalking. Okay, so you keep scrolling. All right, yeah, look, gang stalking, California, Richmond, gang stalking, narcissist. Right here, final episode, gang stalking, Northern California, crazy situation, gang stalking, California. Excuse me, California gang stalking. Records gang stalking crime. Records of gang stalking. Okay, so yeah, so we see that gang stalking in Cali, Killer Cali. Look, California, Iron Tangles, Richmond, California, gang stalking, Richmond, California, California and San Diego, California, gang stalking, gang, right? So now let's look. Okay, let's look in Alabama. Okay, let's look. Alabama. Okay, let's look. Look, he's got the weirdo trying to discredit everybody. So let's look. Gang stalking, Huntsville, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Um, Targeted individual. What else? Gang stalking. Okay. Gang stalker. What is this? Gang stalking in a trap. Evergreen, Alabama. Hood shit. Okay, look at that. Massive brawl breaks out Alabama. Gang stalking targeted individual. Neville Plains, Alabama. Gang stalking. Cough. So that's what they be going around coughing, fucking with people. They did that to me too when it first started. Alabama. So look, that's Alabama, Bama. So let's go to Texas. Texas Rangers. Let's go. Let's look. Texas, Houston, Texas. Gang stalking victim. Gang stalking revealed from Freemason in Texas cop. So trust your West Texas gut. Advocate says to victim of stalking. She got her sign up. Then they got you raggedy dude right there. Okay, so let's look. Um, okay. Texas gang or no, narcissist gang stalkers, targeted individuals. Okay, so let's look. Let's keep looking. Okay, you got to scroll by. They gonna have these weirdo videos. You got to go to the hood. Look, trippy gang stalking laws in Texas. Okay, so look. Gang stalking. Dallas, Texas, gang stalking. How to defeat gang stalking. Red Oak, Texas, gang stalking. You see he wearing the red. Gang stalking. They out here in Texas. They out here in Texas. You read it. You see it. So, all right, we see Texas. They gang stalking in Texas, bro. So let's look at Chicago. Okay. Stalked in Chicago, gang stalking, Addison Street, Chicago. Gang stalked in Chicago last year. Community groups training to investigate harassment. Look, community-based gang stalking Chicago. Gang stalking tyrants prove my guilt or whatever. Gang stalking, violent streets of Chicago, bro. Gang stalking Chicago. Look, investigations, gang stalking supported by Chicago police. Gang stalking. Look, gang stalking Chicago. 83rd Stewart, Chicago, gang stalking. This hood shit. Walmart shit. How they follow you in the store and harass you everywhere you go. Persecution, gang stalking, Chicago. So they going hard in Chicago. Okay? So this is like all over America. Wait, so you may not believe me, so let's look. Mexico. Let's look at Mexico. Look, gang stalking, cybercrime. What is this? Gang stalking, Mexican restaurant. Gang stalking. Let's keep going. Gang stalking at Mexican restaurant. Stalking in Spanish. Mexican illegal. I don't know. Let's look. Some Mexican dude called this. I don't know. Okay. We looking for the gang stalking. Okay. You gotta scroll by the BS because they gonna flood you with BS. Okay. Look. Right here, red shirt. You know when you see red, it's gang stalking involved. Mexican stalkers at the store. Okay. Gang stalking. She really getting gang stalked. Look how crazy she look. You know what I mean? Like, look. So okay. So they gang stalking in Mexico too, dog. Gang stalking needs to stop. Gang stalking from La Mission to USA Mexico border. Look at this shit. This is all over. Gang stalking. We can literally keep going. Gang stalked is real in New Mexico. This guy, look at him. You know what I'm saying? These are all targeted individuals deemed a terrorist. Look, Richard, the gang stalking Mexican. He's a fucking gang stalker. Okay? He's getting paid. Gang stalking nation live from Mexico. So, okay, yeah, look. They going hard, bro. They going hard, bro. Just follow me real quick. Just, I ain't gonna take too much of your time, but I want to look at this shit. So, look. Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at Detroit. Wayne County judge says the victim was online. Okay, hold on. Let's look at Detroit. Okay. Stalkers. So they got the same videos. We got to scroll by it. Gang stalking at work. We gotta scroll by them. Okay, you know they stalking in freaking Detroit, dude. You know what I mean? Put in her place. Look, Detroit gang stalking right here. Right here. You gotta just keep scrolling. Expose gang stalking. Okay, gang stalking, violent streets of Chicago. Gang stalking. And I hope you hear the fucking trash guy. I'm being gang stalked right now. That the trash guy, when they come super early, I'm in my back room. The trash don't come this early. It's 2:29 a.m. I'm being gang stalked right now because they don't want me to do this video. So all right, fuck it. Gang stalking. Okay, look. Gang stalking cuts deep when it's your family. He in red. Look at this video. I seen this video. Look at him. This is dad. Look at this. So this guy gets in the truck and he says, and his father in red says, this is the one I was talking about. His own father gang stalking him. See what I'm saying? They use the color red. They split up your families. They separate families. This program was meant to break up family structure. So, all right, look, New York. He said it cuts deep when it's your own fucking family, bro. I was like, goddamn. And my peoples did the same shit to me. I walked out the room and they left the fucking red outfit laying on the fucking thing. You gotta be a targeted individual to understand that. It's harassment. The color red, they use that. So all right, gang stalking in New York. New York gang stalking. Before there was gang stalking, New York City gang stalking. Proof. So yeah, we see, look, we could go, I'm not gonna waste your time, but we could go all over the freaking world. New York, New York, Western New York, gang stalking, EMF. Look, all over the country of America. My gang stalkers in New York City, bro. You know what I'm saying? New York. Now we can keep going for America, but no, it ain't. They said it ain't no gang stalkers, right? But yet we keep looking at all these videos in America. Look, organized gang stalking, NYC, Subway. I can keep going. Gang stalking tactics explained. We can keep goddamn going, bro. So now, you okay? Let's go outside of the state. Let's go outside of the country. Let's go outside of the country, dog. Because they said it doesn't exist. Let's go to America's big favorite buddy, Canada. Let's look at Canada. Gang stalking laws against Canada laws against gang stalking. You hear the garbage truck. Organized stalking in Canada. Hey yo, government of Canada gang stalking perp. Look at this. Gang stalking crisis Canada. Look, Canada gang stalking. This is it. Look, red. Look, gang stalking. Look at this. Look. Get all of this gang stalking energy up in Canada, bro. Police found guilty of selling gang stalking, whatever. You can tap on the videos, do your research. I'm just giving you a basic outline to go off of. COINTELPRO, gang stalking, Quebec, Canada gang stalkers, Quebec. Gang stalking Quebec, Canada. Fake cop, gang stalker. CSIS, Canada. 2012, Target gang stalking. Look at this. COINTELPRO, stalking Quebec, Canada police arrested of stalking. And it keeps going. Gang stalking Quebec. Okay, gang stalking. We can keep going. Canada, they going hard. I heard about Canada and UK. So I'm gonna tell you right now, these are all America's friends. And so there's a terrorist watch list system, and they gave the specifics on how the guidelines of being a known and suspected terrorist. And they said that the government, United States government, shares this terrorist watch list with a lot of foreign governments. And their friends are Canada, Australia, Europe, UK, and Japan. You know what I mean? So look, so this is Canada, right? So let's go to the UK because the UK going hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? UK. Look, gang stalking UK. Personal story. Target individual talks about UK gang stalking network. Called narcissist GS neighbor. Gang stalking UK. Look, red. Gang stalking color in the UK. Okay, single mothers sharing experience in gang stalking. Okay, this is all UK energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gang stalking techniques, how they operate. UK gang. You know what I mean? UK testimony, organized harassment. Okay, so yeah, that's UK, bro. Let's go to freaking we can keep going. You can do your own. I'm just giving you a small, real quick layout. Let's go to France. Okay. Let's go to France. Look, gang stalking France, bro. They gang stalking in France, bro. Gang stalking I can't pronounce that. Look at that. And then for France, they got the same goofy faced white dude, bro. Come on, bro. Look, gang stalking. I don't know how to pronounce this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's visit les deux Pondelions. Who knows? But we know the gang stalking is right there. You read it. Okay? So they doing it in France too, bro. In France. Okay? Gang stalking, bro. I don't know how to read that. Okay? But yeah, nah, bro. A little grape Paul. You know what I'm talking about? Look, gang stalking all up in here, bro. You can do your own due diligence research. I'm giving you a small layout. So, we're gonna let's go to Brazil. Let's go to Brazil, bro. Let's go to Brazil. Look, how dangerous to the family. Gang stalking will eventually give you up. Okay, gang stalking. Brazil, bro. Look, Brazil, the powers to organized crime heavily. Let's look. Police, gang members. Okay. Brazil. Let's go. Let's look. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen no gang. No, I ain't see the word gang stalking in Brazil. Hold on, wait. What is this? Okay. We ain't see it here, but they doing it. They goddamn doing it. Let's look. So, Austria. Wait. Australia. Gang stalking. Organized gang stalking covert program, Australia. Gang stalking Australian police confesses that gang stalking. Look, gang stalking Australia. So look, gang stalking Australia is look, bro. So look, The energy is there, bro. So let's look. So okay, let's go. We went to Australia, bro. So I want to, you know what I mean, do one more, bro. I want to do Germany. Let's do Germany. Germany, a story of Germany gang stalking. Germany, the problem of stalking. Let's look. Gang stalking Stasi. Okay, listen, look at this shit. New network something stalking, gang stalking. This shit is all over. Look, gang stalking and Kirk Gaffles. Okay, so yeah, gang stalking to target individuals, Berlin, Germany. So yeah, bro. So like I said, so the thing is, and let's go back to this one. So we need to have a higher understanding that right now, okay, they are trying to depopulate the planet. So right now you got all these wars, these killings. You have, so what they're doing to these targeted individuals, they're sabotaging their lives, making them homeless, breaking up their families, tearing down their support. They're driving them crazy, torturing them. This is a lot of stuff that they're doing. They're harassing them. They're surveillancing them. They're invading their privacy. They're reading their brain neurons. They're invading their thoughts. They're doing, and then they have their AI documenting their brain neurons, and then they're storing it in their data centers, and they're paying. This is money. Then the police, they try to complain to the police and they have the neighbor on each side of you doing it. Then they have the community stalking, which they're paying. This is all money being funded by the government, from these fusion centers to the police, the at a local and state level and a federal level. This is all over. So this is all over in the country of America. So this is one country. But then when you step outside the box and you start doing some investigation, this is all the countries. So I was looking at a guy, his video, and he was telling us that, you know what I mean, these countries like America are not sovereign citizen countries anymore. They sold their people out. So they're USA Inc., they're Canada Inc., and the high people with the highest power, they own all of these countries. And right now it's a war on humanity. They are trying to depopulate the world. So what they're doing is driving people, they're torturing them, and police is not doing anything about it because they're in on it. And now, okay, they want to drive people insane and drive them crazy. They have no support. They're controlling the funds. People are losing their jobs at a high rate. And ever since I got put on the terrorist watch list system, I've been in constant freaking in front of the faces of police. That's not my energy. When this shit first started happening, I'm like, this is way too many encounters with police. But look at what you got to take a broader, like zone out and look at the bigger picture. ICE, that's the highest paid security system, budget for security in America. They just hired a bunch of troops. They hired police citizens. So it's two sides. Either you're going to be on the side that's doing the evil gang stalking, or you're going to be the righteous that's being stalked. Okay? And what they doing is they making these people torture the good people. Then after that, they going to turn on them. But they try to depopulate this planet. And what they're doing to the people is driving them insane so they can do mass murders, mass killings, to make them shoot all of these gang stalkers. You got people constantly harassing you, violating you, doing this evil shit. No, people will snap and they're going to kill. That's what some of this stuff has already happened. Either that or they're going to kill themselves, bro. So either you're going to take yourself out or you're going to do a mass murder. So this is this is what a lot of people have been saying, and they're giving out money to these dummies that's doing the harassment. They're putting their life on the line. They're literally going around terrorizing everyone, and then it's claiming that these other people are the terrorists when they're the actual terrorists. And what it's doing overall, along with the gay agenda, the LGBTQ, which is no more babies being produced, and along with the breaking of the family structure, when you separate these kids and the children and the parents, and there's no more healthy relationships, no more family structure, that structure is gone. So they're just able to destroy and dismantle these families. And for the man, you're left vulnerable because you don't have a support system, such as myself and so many others. And now that we see the agenda, like the war that's happening and all of like the deportation of the people, all this stuff, all these wars and these killings. They just found freaking 300 piles of burnt human ashes in the Las Vegas desert. They said it's connected to a funeral home. We don't know what's happening with that, but it's a lot of killings, a lot of murders that's taking place right now, and a lot of evil things that's happening to the people right now. So they want to depopulate society. So the thing is that those people that we just looked at are being attacked by their government the same way Americans are, like such as myself, and they don't know what to do. They're crying out for help, just like me. Okay, these people are being attacked by their government and harassed and violated, and they're being sabotaged. These are stories after stories after stories. Okay, so these are the facts. So when you do further research, and not only that, but all the people that they're hiring are the ex-cons, ex-military, old people. They're using anybody, and they're taking all of your family members. They want you to recruit everybody. So if they see me shake somebody and say, "What's up, bro?" and they see me shake somebody's hand, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's his friend. Let's add him to our team and use him against him." So and then they want to recruit all his buddies. Now they're, adding more to their evil. So they're using private investigators, PIs, all that. But we need investigators on our side to investigate. So the investigators who are good, and they have YouTube channels, they've been going hard. This is the reason why we have the information what we have right now, because of the real American citizens that's whistleblowers that work for these evil demonic demons, devils, and they're helping the people. But the other investigators, they're the ones doing the evil, private eye detective, and following you around, harassing you, using their profession to attack. So we need people to be able to do the best investigating that they're able to do, such as what I just did, even if it's on a smaller level like this. Okay, we need investigators to investigate. So you can use this as a tool. Look at these people's videos. Do all you targeted individuals, go do some research. Use this as a tool to be able to grow off of and use. So this is just like a little small seed, but right here, the police want to say that this doesn't exist, and they want to sit up here and try to play you like a chump. So real quick, okay, yeah, bro, where's that video at? Hold on 1 second, cause they out of pocket, man. And it's so disrespectful to human beings. 1 second. So disrespectful to human beings. Yeah, I ain't able to find a video, bro. I ain't able to find a video. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't able to find it. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say on this one. Um, let me make sure I got everything covered. Yeah, so they lying. They attacking humanity. They have a higher agenda, and they're killing off humans. And they're targeting us, man. So that's all I wanted to say on this one.